Hey everyone, it's Eddie Sanchez, and I'm back with more tips for you young creatives out there. So, before you start sending your resume or your pitching ideas to producers, make sure that you know what the producer does, what kind of work they do, what kind of film genres they mostly invest in, or if they do invest at all. Because that's what I want to talk about. Because I've actually had people, I guess different people always sending me projects, but I mean, I literally had somebody on LinkedIn sending me information about investing in Colombia or something like that. It was so strange. Um, I'm like, they must have not read my bio. I don't understand why people would send somebody who works in the film industry uh, a pitch on Colombia to invest in the country. First of all, I mean, I'm an ex-Marine, so I'm very patriotic. I wouldn't invest in Colombia. I invest mostly in the stock market, like I think a lot of people do. If maybe I wanted to buy a house in Colombia, that's different. You know, maybe go there on vacation. I don't know. I never thought of it, but again, that just to bring it back to the point that there are different producers that work on different things. I basically work a lot of logistical stuff, right? I've invested in smaller projects. And what you'll see is that a lot of the projects that I worked on, they're smaller budgets, probably under 5 million. Okay. Smaller budget. It's relative to who you are and to who you work with. If I work with like Warner Brothers, then we're talking about 100 million, 200 million. I mean, they have big budgets. Okay. So that's not me. I don't work on big budgets, right? So when people send me projects, I think they mentioned $15 million. I don't understand, but whatever. You're wasting your time. I think you should do research if you're gonna try to reach out to a producer or to anybody, um, and find out if like I have invested in smaller projects. So if you see I invested in a smaller project, don't send me like a $15 million pitch, because again, if the whole project that I invested in is like 5 million, right? You know, you would think that I wouldn't invest in a project that's like 50 million. That just makes no sense. And I don't even know who you are. Again, know who you're pitching if you're going to pitch somebody. A lot of times when you're pitching a producer, it's probably going to be in a situation where they're receptive to receiving a pitch, right? I think that a lot of people, will use stuff like LinkedIn, and they'll be like, let me just send this guy a pitch, even though he didn't request it. It just doesn't work that way. Okay. They're different producers. They do different things. Okay. Again, I do logistical stuff. I work with SAG, I work with talent. I do different things. Sometimes I do invest in smaller projects. But what you want to look for is maybe an executive producer that's looking to invest in a project that's different. There are many websites that executive producers might, put their name out there and be like, hey, look, I'm looking for a certain project. Again, your project has to be good, right? Somebody has told you, oh, I think your project is good. You need to find the right person to invest in your project. Okay. If you're looking for somebody to invest in a different country, that's just not me. I invest in smaller films. I don't invest in Colombia. I don't invest in things like that. So anyway, so for you new creatives out there, make sure that you do your research on anybody you're going to pitch. If you want to pitch them your movie, if you have any questions on different producers, send me a message. I'll make sure to answer and give you details on different producers or whatever you want to know. As always, I'm Eddie Sanchez. Thank you for watching and stay motivated. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.